As you guys probably know, I inherited an apartment from my godfathers, and it's a communist building as well, except this one is a little bit more large. It was meant for important people. And because it was meant for important people, the walls are really, really thin. You can also hear almost everything that the neighbors are doing. And I think this is by design, so that people wouldn't talk wrong thing within the house, because they would be afraid that the neighbor would hear them and report them to the authorities. Now, the main issue with my current house is that it's got 3 rooms and a very, very tiny bathroom. This is very weird. Like almost all houses right now that have more than 2 rooms, they get 2 bathrooms. Bathrooms are big, but as you're going to see, the bathroom in this one is incredibly tiny. And this video, which is called My House, the Tour, shows how things were when I inherited the house, right? One of the main complaints that I had is that the internet cable, I had to put it all around this religious iconography. It went all over the wall, and the cats would play with it and would get the paintings to fall off from the ceiling, right? And I found out that almost all internet companies in my country do the same. Like they don't actually try to find the solution for the cables. They just throw them out on the wall. Now, yeah, really, this is how actually my old house looked like. There were a lot of design from traditional Romanian folklore. My godparents traveled a lot, and everywhere they would travel, they would get like a souvenir and they would put it here in the hallway. But the main issue that I had was the fact that there were parts of the ceiling literally falling down after so many earthquakes. This house didn't see renovations for quite a while. And it really required some renovating. Now, as we're going into the kitchen, you guys remember my cats were walking all over the place. Now I installed a door so they can't do that. Was very unsanitary because of it. Like there was no way for me to control the cats because there was no door here. The only door that I had was this one, but I also had this particular room to feed the cats in. So now I installed another door here, and there's this door so I can lock the kitchen. And you guys that are old fans of the channel remember the pigeon, right? Like I used to have a pigeon, and the reason for that was because this air vent, which was supposed to be here, had a pigeon making a nest in it. So you'll see in the renovating part of the video, which is going to be after this one, that I definitely fixed this problem. Now, one of the major issues that I had was the mold. My house was infested with it. It was really bad because one of the neighbors had a leaking pipe, and as you can see here, like the entire wall had water going underneath it and did a lot of damage. And as I'm going to open this little thing on the left here, you're going to actually see like the big black spot of mold, which happened due to the water infiltration. And the bathroom itself like is incredibly tiny, as you can see, right? And I also fixed that. The washing machine was broken. Sometimes the clothes would get stuck in. And as I go into the bedroom, one of the main problems with the bedroom, which you can't really see in the video, is that behind the actual wardrobe, behind the place where you keep the clothes in, there was like this massive chunk of mold. So I'm really glad I managed to renovate. Because I was getting sick, like I could barely breathe properly. I was coughing a lot. Like this really affected my health. So overall, like I managed to save money for around a year and a little bit. Made a bank loan, and after also getting conned by the Romanian workers, which is like the rule of the universe here. Like if you hire workers, they will con you. It's uneventually it will happen. Yeah, you should get used to that. But after 6 months, I have finally managed to renovate my apartment. So I decided to make a video and show you how the renovations went. I apologize for the echo, but there's not a lot of furniture in, so Nothing I can do about it. What's up, kitty? Huh? You want to help me make a video? Okay, so the biggest mistake that I did was putting this cat tree here. Initially, I had the little bench that you could sit in order to have the guests tie their shoes and stuff. But the cats, they decided to pee on it. So, instead of getting rid of the cats, I got rid of the bench. And now they found another way to annoy me. Apparently they went behind the clothes hanger and they pulled all the LED lights out. And they also started pulling pieces of paint out and bringing them in the house. Not you, kitty. You didn't do any of that. You didn't do any of that. This asshole did. This asshole did all of it. And instead of, renouncing the cats, I decided to renounce on the bench, as I mentioned. And since they haven't done anything bad since, I'm still giving them a chance by leaving this cat furniture here, which they very much enjoy. The second thing, which kind of goofed, I guess, is the clothes hanger. Now, I wanted to have this in order to keep all the shoes and the clothes and everything like that, to have it inside so that the cats don't have access to it. And as you can figure out, most of my house is designed with the cats in mind. But it came out pink. Now I wanted it pink on the inside and this color on the outside. But guess what? Nope. I'm gonna get what I want with Romanian workers, and I got this instead. But at least I'm happy. Other people don't get to benefit from these things, and it's also got this mirror here, so that's cool. Moving on to this room, it's still completely unfurnished. Furnished. I need to wait a little bit before I can buy furniture for here. But I got this box. The cats like it. If the cats like it, I like it as well. All right, got some things for the cats to be able to sleep in. This is supposed to stay like this, but they don't like it. And as you can see, the male cat follows me around, supervising me, making sure that I don't go into any room unattended. But whatever. All right, now the funniest thing ever, I legitimately couldn't stop laughing, okay? A lot of people, when I made the video with my male cat, were saying that I have the most expensive sink ever. They made it sound like it's the most luxurious sink. This sink comes for under $100. Like, there are sinks far, far, far more expensive than this. I'm not going to say there aren't any cheaper, but this one looks really great. And I was like, holy shit, this is cheap, looks great. Why not just buy it? The problem with my bathroom is, as I mentioned in the first video, there's not a lot of space. Like, this is a communist bathroom. And because of that, you can't really put a lot of things in. So even though I got the smallest sink possible, like you can't find a sink smaller than this. And I also had this custom made in order to make it as small as possible. Now the shower could have been smaller, I agree, but I am a person with a little bit of volume, so when I go into the shower, I need a little bit of space. But the problem is, as you can see, when you open this, bam, and the place for this is like this. So I guess I should have just put the sink on this wall, the bathroom on this wall, and this should have been free. That's how I should have designed it. This is my fuck up, but it's the first time I renovate an apartment. The mirror is some Chinese shit. Again, it looks very fancy, but it's actually very, very shady quality. I don't know if this is going to last a lot. Yes, I know the toilet paper is here so the cats don't get it. Everything is designed with the cats in mind, right? It's got this thing for the lady to put the makeup on. I hate you. No, seriously, I hate you. Alright, moving on. Got the lady to do the makeup on, and it's also something that you can use like this to turn the lights on and off. It's under $100, alright? Tells you the time as well. Apparently you're supposed to also be able to fix like the color of the time and stuff like that, but it's from somewhere from behind, like you need to go behind it, but you can't go behind it because it's stuck on the wall. So the people who designed it weren't the smartest people in the room. And right, so that's the bathroom. Again, I went for things that don't cost a lot and that look really fancy, and hopefully they're going to last for more than 10 years if I'm lucky. Now the bedroom is almost entirely complete. I just realized every time I film my bedroom I have this American lingerie, or what do you call this American bed cover. And look, this is how I wanted the wardrobe to initially look like. Was pink on the inside and this cappuccino on the outside. But yeah, the television, this one requires a little bit of a table to be placed so that I don't have to use the chairs. And the wardrobe looks like this because it's got this cat furniture here. No, more cat furniture. Cat surf. It is like for like $2 you can buy these things. You place them next to the radiator, and the cat really enjoys sitting there. I said the cat really enjoys sitting there, not on the bed, you monster. Here, show the people you like sitting there. Good kitty. See, I like this kitty. This kitty is actually very affectionate, loves me, while the other cat loves finding ways to piss me off, pulling down all of the lights for no goddamn reason, except the fact that it didn't like the lights being there. Yes, you. Why did you do that, huh? Why did you do that? Look, it already wants to do it again, and it knows what I'm talking about. Now, finally, the kitchen. The kitchen is the place where my girlfriend insisted. So I'm half done with it. Excuse the mess, please. But yeah, it's not finished because it needs the... Come here. Come on. I said it's not finished because it needs the surface, which is something that I probably buy out of wood, or something that's a little bit more cheap, considering that the rest of the kitchen wasn't that cheap. Look how upset he is. Look how upset he is because I locked him out. He can't supervise me anymore. So yeah, I mean, it looks like this. It's a little bit more modern. Communists didn't have these microwaves, especially not being cut into the actual furniture. Looks pretty neat. Don't know if I'm going to use it a lot, to be honest, but this is why you find a significant other who likes cooking. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So people wanted an update. That's what I did. When this is whole finished, when I'm going to finish furnituring the rest of the house, I'm going to make another video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you there. What on earth? No!